What's up, everyone? Trentonium, and we are going to be playing one of my favorite games of all time. So yes, I have played this. We are going to be playing I forgot the name. Firewatch. Jeez. It's unlike any game. It's very much like Dear Esther. So if you watch Dear Esther, you're very much going to like this. Although I feel like this is slightly better, but on a different level. You see Julia. Oh, right. I press. Music in this is absolutely fantastic. I'm not gonna lie, I also listen to this on my spare time. This is one of the video games that changed how I see video games, so I'm gonna be doing a list of like my top video games that changed me or I appreciate the most, and this is definitely like in the top 3 or top 5. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. You approach her. You're drunk. So what's your major? So what's your, major? You're pretty. I'm gonna go with this one because it doesn't sound like I'm completely plastered. You slur the word major, and it smells like Coors. You give an awkward smile. Evolutionary biology, she says, and I'm a professor. Cool, huh? You reply. What's yours? She asks. She sniffs the air. Toxicology? Oh, sick burn! Oh, hey, I forgot that's what he said. Was that a burn? You ask. She says definitely. Worried she hurt your feelings, she asks if you want to split a cheeseburger. 1 week later, you're Julia's boyfriend. Alright. Doing a lot better than me, video game. Sad story. Man, sorry, I got lost in the music. Right, I'm gonna try to do this a little more simple. Look at this truck. How awesome is this truck? I'm a huge car guy. Truck guy, car guy. This is just super cool. It kind of looks like an 80s Toyota, but I know they probably didn't, actually brand it. They blocked it out. Probably borrowed it from some... Anyway, doesn't matter. I love this. Get in. You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. You move in. You share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere. Life is good. Julia wants to get a dog. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia's in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's badass. You pick up the beagle and she names it Bucket. Names him Bucket. I'm sorry, that was super insensitive to dogs. You adopt the shepherd and name him Ma'am. I do want her protected, but I do want her to have what she wants. What she wants. I mean, she can protect herself, right? Bucket's a good dog. And a week later, you've totally forgotten about the other one. Poor dog. Julia loves him. And you love him too. 1979. You talk out on the deck. It's summer. 9:30 p.m. And the heat still radiates high off the desert. Off the high desert. It's the same thing. What do you think about kids? She asks. Kids? They're not very smart. We're good at much. I'm saying if you and I have some. A couple of idiots. That'd be pretty good. One day. Why rush? I'm a family man. In that case, we should probably get married. Yeah, I'd like that, you say. These kids are going to be screwed up enough. It's probably for the best that their parents are hitched. You say she's absolutely right. The animation style of this hit me. I didn't think I was going to like it, because I did buy this the day it came out and played it, but it really grew on me, and I ended up realizing this is the only way that you could have done a game like this. Is just a very simplistic but very beautiful art style that still translates the beauty of the environment but isn't too hard and it's a little artsy. 1980. Music is the bomb. It's a Thursday night and Julia is 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried and get angrier by the minute. And you're getting angrier by the minute, same thing. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. You get mad. You ignore her. Both of those are kind of sad. The lesser of two evils is... Ignoring never does anything, so you might as well get your problems out in the open. You call her an inconsiderate asshole. She tells you to fuck yourself and not to be such a baby. You call her selfish. She knows you mean it, and it hurts her feelings. Yeah, selfish is the lesser of all? You call me an asshole? Nah, whatever. 1981. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plants from her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. You pose and flex like He-Man. You frolic like a Victoria's Secret model. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to go with this one. I'm a man's man. You look awesome. Why, yes, I do. Thank you very much. Do you like my action voice? Oh, hello, spiky tree. Don't touch you, you're like a yucca. Don't fuck with yuccas. Oh, man. Beautiful. Beautiful. (1982). During the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking Bucket at night. There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Bucket gets kicked. Buff! Dog! Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she's stressed. You confront the attacker. You scare him away. You beat his goddamn face in. That's a tough call. I'm kind of violent, but also, I mean, he threatened my dog and my wife. Like, I kind of want to. You know what? You make him scared to ever rob someone again, so you beat his face in. Your arm gets cut up, but you beat the guy to a pulp. You don't feel very tough. You cry your eyes out before the cops show up. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay. You don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. 1984. I didn't read that fast enough. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale's in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job, Associate's Department Chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. Convince her not to take the job. Agree if she commutes back and forth. I'm never one to change other people or make them stop pursuing their dreams, so we're going to go with that one, even though it would completely bite. You ask her if she'll commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut. She says that'll be hard, but she'll do it if you don't want to move. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. That's toughing it out. You tell her not to pass it up if that's what she wants. She agrees. She flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. Dang! That's super hard for being married. That's once a month-ish? Forgot how sad this is. 1985. Julia is sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. But she didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. She was found crying in the stairwell. You say that maybe you guys should talk to someone about it. You make macaroni and drink wine and try to forget about it. No, heck no. That's selfish as shiz. After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they're worried that Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia. She's 41. You both decide to keep it a secret for now. I'm trying to do this in illustrator voice. Oh, I guess all I can do is open up my journal. Oh, I might have to blur some stuff out here. Oh, oops. But dang, I'm a good-looking fellow. A little bit balding, but I got a sick beard, just like my beard in real life, except his is probably better. Bucket is getting older. Julie comments that it's kind of nice because he gets in less trouble around the house. A week later, she goes back to the university. 1987. Julie's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason. It has to be brought home by the police. She's devastated. She is sent home on permanent medical leave. That's fired. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn children, could be both, little idiots. On other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes she goes into panic, believing her dad is at the door. That's pretty rough, actually. You tell her family. They're crushed and begin to make trips to and from her home. Their home, not your home. To your home, it's both. In Australia to visit her. Australia, dang. Why don't we live in Australia? Crime is like nil there. For a while your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. 1988. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care, a home. It sits with you for a couple months. You decide to move her into a full-time care facility. You were determined to take care of her by yourself. That would have been much more romantic if I would actually say words correctly, but I'm a hopeless romantic, so we're going to do that one. Plus, putting it home has got to be miserable. It just has a negative connotation with it, I think. Yeah, it totally does. It totally does. Being in a home isn't good. That's where you absolutely have to be. You prefer to be taken care of by your family. This is a very serious conversation we're having, me and you, right now. Are you feeling me right now? Ah, but look at this. Oh! It's Bambi's dad. Hey, oh. Okay. Very majestic head raise thing you got going on there. Is it a deer? Elk, deer? It is impossibly hard. The worst is when you get mad at her, like when she tries to cook her own food. You can't do anything without her. She can't do anything without you. Sad day. When she goes to sleep, you stay out for a few hours. Drinking on the deck, watching baseball in the summer, college basketball in the winter, basketball, drinking then too. You start going out after you put her to bed. The first time you do it, you worry about her getting up and walking around while you're gone. Sorry, I had to burp. You put a chair in front of the bedroom door. It's a trap. You trust that she'll sleep like a rock. Safety, trust. You go to the same bar at the boring end of Pearl Street. It's nice there. Over time, you tell Sheila, the bartender, everything. That's too much of a pause. It's a huge weight off. You're home and in bed by 1 a.m. a couple nights a week. Look forward to those nights. 1989. One night you're stopped at a DUI checkpoint. You blow a .10 and are taken to jail for the night. You consider trying to hide it, but you tell your sister-in-law, Susan. Julie's parents take the next plane from Australia. They can't believe the state your house is in. Then they tell you Julia's coming with them to live. Switch that around. You don't argue. You say you'll visit soon. A few weeks go by. Summer's coming. You see an ad in the paper for a job. You take it. And here we are. Firewatch. Now, I'm honestly hoping that games like this become a more commonplace in the Electronic Arts world. Electronic Arts, not EA. You know what I mean. You got Dear Esther, you got this. I know there's a couple more. Everyone's Gone to Rapture. I'm very much looking forward to that. I think it's the same concept. But an action game, you get delved in the story and you take part and you have feelings brought into the story and you draw, you have a connection to characters and stuff like this, but not as much as these games. These games just suck you in, grab a hold of your heart, and they don't let go until it's over. And even then, it sits with you for a long time. Firewatch, I can honestly say, has had a lasting experience with me after I've played it. This single-handedly got me to pursue an art career, which I soon dropped because it turns out I am super poopy at art. But I still have an interest in it, so. Alright, all the windows are boarded up. Boarded up. Oh, I'm thinking A, but it's not. Ooh. And there shall be
Hello,
light.
Two Forks Tower.
Hey. Hello. Pick this up.
Two Forks Tower, this is Thoroughfare Tower. Come in.
Hello? Whoever this is?
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
I'm Delilah.
Yeah, that's what the guy said on the phone.
So, what's wrong with you?
Excuse me?
People take this job to get away from something. So, what's wrong?
What's wrong with you?
That's a great idea. Go ahead.
Look, I just hiked for 2 days, so I don't really follow whatever it is you're doing right now.
You take a stab at what's wrong with me.
Fine, then can I sleep forever?
Sure, buddy. Okay, now go ahead.
Okay, you've killed 3 husbands. You're a black widow and you're just out here until the heat dies down and then you'll kill again.
Ooh, very good. Bravo, Henry.
Okay, I sleep now?
Not quite. Now you.
Okay, good night, bye.
Let's see. I don't know anything about you. I say you got fired from your job and have finally decided to write your novel. That's the sort of bullshit reason you'll find a man out in the woods.
Good night.
Welcome to the job.
I'm crazy friendly, apparently. Good job, jerk. Your wife is gone, and you're a butthole. Hope you're happy with yourself. Assuming that'll change. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember this game fully. The storyline is very vague in my head, so a lot of this is actually technically gonna be newer than most. Not completely, but still pretty new. Because it has been at least a year. No! It's been almost 2. It's been 2. Wow. 2 years. Unbelievable.
Good morning, Henry. Well, I guess good afternoon. You probably slept like a rock. Anyway, there's still a few hours of daylight to get some work in. I can see you at your desk, so call me when you're ready.
How?
Hey, sorry, guess I slept in.
Also wrote a paper.
You got a relaxing, 14 hours of sleep? Whew.
Yeah, Jesus, I guess it's what, 6?
6:45.
Whoops.
Don't worry about it. That hike puts everyone out of commission for a day or two. But now that you're up, let me quickly get you acquainted with the job. There's a thing in the middle of your room with a round map on it. Do you see it?
Wait, no, it's there.
Okay, yeah, I see it.
This is the Osborne Firefinder, invented in 1914 by W.B.
Osborne?
You use this to spot, you guessed it, What the fuck?
What is it?
Nothing. You use this to... Oh, fuck me!
Good God, language, lady.
Out your west-facing window. Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Oh, sorry.
Are those fucking
Oh,
fireworks?
sorry. What? I don't know what Weast is.
I need you to confirm.
Oh.
Do you see them?
Ah. Yes, I see the fireworks. Can I say yes?
Seriously, are you seeing them?
Yes, I'm trying to say yes.
Whoa, that's not legal, right?
No. You need to get down there right now and stop them. Fire danger is through the fucking roof.
Is that really my job?
Your job is whatever I say it is. Look, the closest ranger is like 2 days away. Go down there and set him straight.
Like, kick the shit out of him sort of straight?
No. Jesus, no.
What? I'm not a cop. It's not like I've got a rule book over here.
Just make sure they don't do it again. Take their shit.
All right, fine.
Don't feed anyone a knuckle sandwich. Get going. You'll probably need a rope to get down the shale between you and the lake, if I remember right. There should be one in the supply box on the way. The code is 1234. It's actually that for all of them.
Secure. Oh, that's exactly what he says.
Secure.
Shut up.
Gosh, I hope this isn't my future. All right, well, it's been 20 minutes, so we're going to stop here. But I can't tell you guys how excited I am to play this for you guys and to have you guys go on this journey with me. Because, again, one of the best games that I've ever had the pleasure of coming across. Anyway, It's got my brain dead. It's also late, so forgive me. But until the next one of game or whatever, but hopefully this, I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.